If you're a man feeling burned out from trying to balance fitness and life, today's video is for you. The question we are looking at today is how to build muscle in a time-efficient and effective way by using the 2-5-15 rule. A simple, science-backed framework that gives you results without wasting your time. And today I'm giving you my full training plan I've used this summer and explain you how you can use my training plan to create your own version. And if you're new here, real quick, my name is Marcus. 30 years old. I'm a former pro athlete, full-time business owner, and I'm coaching since 12 years. And my entire goal with this channel is to simplify training for men over 30, because I think there's a lot of BS out there that is overcomplicating things like it's rocket science. So let's jump into it. You know, I work with elite level athletes, but also with people that just want to get fit for life. I'm coaching since 12 years and I usually see two groups of men. There's one group of men that just doesn't have the time to work out 6 days per week, but they feel like they have to, and due to private commitments, they feel bad about it and stop training at all. They basically lose motivation and feel burned out. The other group is actually doing enough, but without any kind of system, and they end up actually doing enough, but crushing their body and not seeing any results. Both groups are actually high achievers. They want to do everything perfectly, but there are commitments in life that are more important and they are aware of it. And as a result, both groups burn out. They stop training and feel unmotivated. And in my eyes, it's not their fault. It's the fitness industry that is overcomplicating things and it's just bringing stress into the whole thing of training. Most guys think more is better. And as a former pro athlete, I know how that feels. I trained harder than most men ever will. I trained 6 days per week, double days every time. I did usually 1 cardio session per day and 1 gym session per day. Strength training, workouts, all kind of stuff. 20 plus hours per week. So I know how it feels like if you're doing too much. I personally think there's a lab science and a field science, but lab science is a good rule of thumb for most cases, so let's touch base on that today. Muscle growth doesn't come from how long you train. It comes from the right dose of training stress followed by proper recovery. Studies from Brett Schoenfeld and others show that once you pass around 15 hard sets per muscle group per week, return of investment starts to drop sharply. So if you're blasting your chest with 30 plus sets per training week, your body is not growing, it's just surviving. So if you see yourself doing 3 days of chest per week with 3 to 5 different exercises for your chest muscle, you're doing too much. And there's a better way to do so. So let's jump into that. The 2-5-15 rule keeps your training volume and intensity in a good sweet spot. Enough to grow, but not enough to overreach. Both low and high rep work can work, and I'm a fan of both. But the rule I'm about to explain makes it really easy for you to map out your own training plan and keep control of your progress. It's simple, 2-5-15. The 2 stands for frequency. Train each muscle at least twice per week. 5, do around 5 sets per muscle group per training session. And the 15 stands for 15 sets per training session, close or at muscle failure. And that's the entire formula, backed by science and designed for men that need efficiency. And now let's break it down in detail for better understanding before I show you my training program. The 2 stands for the frequency. Your muscle grows best when you stimulate them every 3 to 4 days. That's why hitting a muscle twice a week is optimal. If you're only training it once per week, muscle protein synthesis spikes, then drops back to baseline, meaning you spend half the week not growing. Instead, train smarter. Push day on Monday, pull day on Wednesday, push day on Friday, pull day on Saturday, or 3 times per week, full body. By doing that, each muscle gets around 2 to 3 high quality sessions per week with enough recovery in between. The 5 stands for the volume. Each muscle group only needs about 5 hard sets per session to grow. For example, on push day, you might do push-ups, dips and squats. That's already hitting chest, triceps, shoulders and legs, and within 3 to 5 focused sets per group. Going beyond that doesn't always increase growth, it's increasing fatigue. You want your muscle to adapt, not your nervous system to collapse. The 15 stands for total sets, means 15 total sets per training session. That's usually 4 to 5 movements, 3 to 5 sets, and it's going to be a session of 45 to 60 minutes. And that's the perfect range for a busy man. You train hard, recover fast, and you stay consistent. Best part, it's flexible. If you miss a day, no problem. You just pick up where you left off, no matter if it's push, pull, or full body. And here's how to use the 2-5-15 rule to plan your own training program. Step number 1, decide how many days per week you are able to train realistically. Don't plan for 6 days a week if you can realistically train 3. Look at commitments, your job, your family, friends, and other things. Just pick a number you can 100% stick to. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter how much you train, as long as you are hitting each muscle 2 times per week. 2 training sessions a week doing full body can have the same impact in doing 4 training sessions or 6 training sessions per week. It's really just up to the overall volume, the right intensity, and being consistent. That clear, it really doesn't matter if you train 2 times, 4 times, or 6 times per week. If you want to train 6 times and you have the time for it and it's not stressing you out, great, definitely go for it. But if your day-to-day life is really busy and you just want to get fit and realistically you can just do 2 times per week, just go for that, stick to that. I sometimes just train 2 times per week and it does the job and I feel great and I get bigger, I get fitter and I feel great in my day-to-day life. Have time for everything else, and that's what everything is about. Step number 2, apply the 2-5-15 rule. And here you can see a picture of my summer's training program I've used for 12 weeks. Each session, 4 to 6 movements, 2 to 4 sets each. That are around 15 total working sets. Take a screenshot and just change the exercises you want to do. Pick your exercises, simple ones that you can load progressively. Push-ups, dips, squats, pull-ups, bodyweight rows. Track your reps in every workout. Take a notebook and write them down. And your goal should be to beat these numbers in next week's workout. So let's say this week you have done 14, 11, 10, 7 reps of push-ups. Your goal next week should be to add at least 1 or 2 reps per set and beat last week's workouts. And that's really simple explained progressive overload. And honestly, you can easily do that until you hit 30 reps per set. And if we are honest, for most of us, it will need some time to get there. And exactly that is what is driving results. Sticking to a plan, doing it, control your progress, and beat it week after week. Changing exercises every workout or every week is not getting you where you want to be. Step number 3, don't overthink, just get the work done. I'm a big believer in simplicity, but also hard work. Your body doesn't care what time it is. It's just reacting to a certain stimulus. Train whenever you can, early in the morning, midday, late at night. But get your training sessions in. And here's the truth. Most men don't need another training plan. They just need consistency and a plan they are sticking to. They need a system that fits into their life. And that's the 2-5-15 rule. And if you are sticking to it, you will build muscle, get fitter, build real strength, real confidence, and you will get fit for life. Everything done, maybe from home. I'm Marcus and this is BuiltSimple. And if you want to support this channel, I just started 4 days ago and I really appreciate every like, comment and follow. And I hope this video helped you to understand, to make real progress at home. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video, guys.